Welcome to Beyond the Game Into the Minds of Brunswick Athletes, this week starring dual sport athlete Brenton Johnson, who plays lacrosse and does track.
What makes track and lacrosse so special to you?
For lacrosse, I've been playing it around 10 years now, so I've grown up with it. I guess I've been playing it with Logan for almost the same amount of time, so like that friendship, I guess, expanded because of lacrosse. Track, I think I like it so much because of I think one of my greatest assets is my speed, so to train off of that with track and to get better at just running in general is nice.
Do you have a favorite one, like if you had to pick?
If I had to pick between lacrosse and track, I think I would pick track, but that is only because of how simple it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's good. Like, it's probably because it's like newer too, and you're like still getting that like adrenaline. Like, but I feel like when you do a sport for so long, you just kind of go through the motions, like, and you like picked it up, I guess. You know what I mean?
When did you start track?
Yeah.
I started last year for indoor.
To get it longer.
Yeah, I can relate to that with, like, me and playing softball. I just have played softball for so long that I'm just kind of, like, I'm getting used to, like, the motions and stuff, but now that I play flag football, I feel like it's, like, becoming one of my favorite sports.
I think that a lot of the time you feel like the pressure when you play a sport for such a long time that you have to stick to it and, like, be good at it, especially when it, like, runs in your family.
Or a sport that like you're known for. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I feel like I kind of knew you because of lacrosse, and like because like I was like, oh, lacrosse players coming up, like Logan and Brenton. Like, that's just always how I've known them.
Yeah, you guys are like the duo, like the lacrosse duo.
Yeah.
Bro, they were like hyped for you to come up in high school. Do you have any like routines or stuff that you do before like games or meets?
Not really. I just listen to music and just talk to friends. I don't like being too quiet before games because I get like all anxious and nervous. And yeah, I don't really have any special pregame ritual.
Is there anything you do as a team?
Like pregame stuff as a team.
Yeah.
Not really. But besides having team dinner before our away games and going out to warm up, we're pretty just like by ourselves. We might like chat with each other in like the locker room, but besides that,
I know some people have like a good luck charm, like wearing the same socks or whatever. Do you have anything like that?
no, not really. I don't have a good luck charm. I think
Have you and like the other players on the team played with each other before high school?
there before high school, me, Naveen, Logan, Kevin, and maybe two others played before high school, but besides that, everyone else is new.
Do you think that that's improved your playing and like how you guys play as a team?
Yeah, I feel like since we've played for longer, our team chemistry and how well we know our skill sets and how bad we are at some other things helps in the long run with what we could improve on and how we could critique each other.
What would you say like a good teammate is?
Supportive. They aren't like always nice to you. Like they are hard on you when they need to be hard on you, but they are also respectful when doing it.
Like
Constructive criticism, yeah.
I think like you guys, like you, Logan, Naveen, and Kev, right?
Yeah, and Kevin.
You guys playing together for so long also helps with that because you know you're not trying to like be mean to each other or like criticize each other in a hard way. You just like have faith in each other getting better.
Mhm.
I think that's big in all sports though, like not just like,
Yeah.
or even like not even sports, like theater, like you have to work together. Like band,
Yeah.
you have to work together
That's
and like help each other.
You have to like be honest.
Yeah.
That's why they do like the out of school like activities and like the team bonding things.
Speaking of like constructive criticism, do you think your coaches give you that, or like do you think your coaches push you to be better?
Yes, I believe that our coaches push us to be better. I'm not at practice all the time because I have track, but to the practices I've been to, and for most of the games, the coaches do want the coaches are hard on the players, but in the best way possible.
What position do you play?
I'm a long stick midfielder.
Have you played anything else?
Yes, I've played attack and offensive midfield.
Did you think you do better in defense or offense?
I think that I am much better at defense.
Do you enjoy it better? Like,
Yeah.
get more- Like, getting off of, like, lacrosse and, like, kind of leaning more into track, what do you run for track, or, like, what are your events?
For track, I run the 200 and the 400. I also run the 4x2 and the 4x4, and sometimes the 100.
Do you have, like, a favorite event?
Definitely the 200 and the 4x2.
Really? I feel like everybody, like, complains about the
I
4x2.
hate 200s.
You gotta be, like, strong-willed to do that.
No, that's for the 400. The 400 is
Yeah,
the worst event ever possibly imagined in track, because with the 100 it's just a full sprint. With the 200 it is
Like, just so
It's-
prolonged.
it's a full sprint, but also at the same time no one can full sprint 200 meters, so there's some strategy to it. And with the 400 meter, it is majority of it is strategy and knowing when to slow down, how to pace yourself, how fast you're supposed to be going, and conserving that energy, especially for that final 100 meters.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot of technique.
Yeah, a lot of technique and form.
I remember last year I ran a 400 and I held my breath the entire time, and I almost passed out after.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's not. Breathing's pretty important when it comes to running.
And just like living in general, but
It happens.
happens to the best of us.
Right.
Like, I didn't know there was, like, that much technique in the track. I was just thinking, like, go run. Like,
I knew that you
Yeah.
had to like pace yourself, but that's it.
Well-
Like, breathe
yeah, I
right.
knew you had to pace.
With running, it's not just like, oh, just like run, I guess, run faster, but like there's how you should move your legs at different parts of the race. Like for when you're getting into blocks for block starts, you don't go up. You're leaning forward on the blocks and you stay down for as long as you can in this uncomfortable drive phase to increase acceleration and get to that top speed you have. And you don't want to cycle, because then once you start cycling, you inherently start going up and getting tall, and it causes you to just cap at whatever speed you are, and you don't get faster.
That's like physics. That's giving physics.
Yeah.
I could never do track.
I've seen
I
people
know.
talk about like your arms, the way they move, like affects your breathing.
Yeah, that too. Like, I'd say people pace their breathing based off of arm movements, like how many, like, I guess, swings a second you breathe or something. I don't know. That's just like hypothetical, but like, yeah.
Have you faced any like mental or physical challenges?
Yeah, a bunch of times with especially with dual sporting, the physical challenges and mental are a lot tougher, especially the physical portion. Since I'm doing two sports at the same time, I'm trying to overwork my body so I can try and cater to both teams' needs and wants. But at the same time, I'm getting more injured, more sore. I'm being more prone to injury. And for the mental aspect, I guess it destroys most of the free time I have. And some other stuff includes just like bad losses. Like, there have been some games this season that like me and Logan both believed like we could like destroy this team, and it could have just been an easy match, but instead turned into one of the closest games in the season. And just because of like one singular bad pass, we lost it.
Do you ever feel like guilty for not being able to show up to the other sport?
Yeah, I feel that even though I know I can't be there, I still feel bad for everyone that is there, because mostly for lacrosse, I only really just show up to practices. I mean, not practices, I usually just show up to games, and my teammates, they probably just joke around with me, but they don't appreciate how like I can just only show up to games and then still start over them instead of them putting in all the hard work and effort. So I do feel guilty about that.
Well, it's probably good that you have that, like...
Sense of responsibility, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you also have like that supportive team that
Mhm.
you know like be there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way. Like, it was more during fall, like, with cheer and, like, softball. Like, I did club team, and I never showed up to club, and I felt really bad. Because I would still, like, start over girls, and it's just... It feels not fair.
Yeah. Do you have any advice to younger players?
For lacrosse, I just say that it can be frustrating to get used to the mechanics of it, but eventually it will just become much easier. And for track, a lot of the sport is mental state. So as long as you keep a good state of mind and just think that you can push yourself to be better and to always try, then you'll do good.
Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it, and good luck with the rest of your seasons.
Thank you.